This is Henos the Sport, bringing you that heat and fart. We keeping a foot on the whoop on the next. We keeping a foot on the whoop on the next. And like the Tibetan mastiff that I am, I'm applying what? Unlimited pressure. Because pressure does what? It bursts its pipes. Let's talk about it, man. LeBron Ramon James. You see, just like I'm inspired to do the Earl True Spin series, I'm also inspired to do the LeBron Ramon James series, man. LeBron James is not what people think that he is. He is a high octane beta, aka alpha wannabe. When we think of LeBron James, we think of a fight. We think of a, I'm saying a fighter. Yeah, I'm always mixing boxing and basketball together. It is what it is. We're gonna contextualize it right back. We think of a basketball player that is not more than meets the eyes. He's not a transformer. LeBron James is the product of a generation of folks that didn't apply themselves. He's a product of a generation of folks that didn't really put in the work. That's why they call them participation award era. And hence, since we're contextualizing it, this is the participation award era. When you are a LeBron James fan, you are a beta by nature. When you're a LeBron James fan, you are inferior by nature. When you're a LeBron James fan, you are a Rudy Poo, a La Plum Plum Brain, and a La Classic Dope by freaking nature. A La Troglodyte by nature. A La Ultra Fanboy with a La Ultra Fanboy rhetoric by nature. A La Rudy fucking Poo. Because that's what you are at your truest and your most properest levels. No, let's contextualize it. At your truest and your most properest levels. LeBron James is the biggest lie they've ever told you, man. He's the most overrated basketball player in NBA history. The guy takes errant shots. The guy's free throw percentage is atrocious. He does not want to be in the moment. He shies away from it because he's giving you this la caca meme la nonsense that he's making the supposed la right la play. Get out of here with that nonsense. The greatest players of all time, Magic Johnson, was a passer extraordinaire, but he knew when the game was on the line, give me the ball and get the fuck out of my way. Larry Bird was a greatness personification player of all time, but he knew when the game was on the line, give me the ball and get the fuck out of my way. Greatness personification knows this because greatness personification can only be hindered. The motherfucker can't be stopped. Michael Jeffrey Jordan, Kobe Bean Bryant, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and the Sky Hook. The list goes on and on, man. Even Bill Russell, a defensive wizard that he was, there was moments where he had to, in defining moments, if it wasn't Havlicek, because it was Havlicek that was the clutch guy. If Havlicek wasn't putting the ball in the basket, then it was Bill Russell that was putting the ball in the basket, whether if it was a dunk or whether if it was a putback because he blocked the person and he ran and sprinted the other side of the floor to get the dunk in, or if it was a layup. Nevertheless, greatness personification understands that when the game is on the line, the right play is you, the ultimate player. And then if you are double, triple team, then you supposedly make the right play like Jordan did with John Paxson, like Kobe Bryant did with Robert Horry and Derek Fisher time and time again. See, these guys don't get credit for shit like that. Like Kevin Durant has done with Stephen Curry, like Kevin Durant has done with Russell Westbrook. This is when you do shit like this. But when it's all said and done and the game is on the line, the right play is you, because you're supposed to be the ultimate player. When you say that you're the chosen one, do you understand the embodiment of that terminology? Do you understand what that terminology means? Do you understand what that terminology endues and what it engrosses? It engrosses and endues that you're saying that this person is the end-all be-all, that this person is the subject matter expert, and this person is the person that we say is who he is. And if you erroneously, and let's contextualize it, erroneously say that LeBron James is a GOAT, then if he is GOAT status like you say he is, then why is he not doing what a GOAT is supposed to do? GOAT means greatest of all time. Greatest of all time means that you're not shying away from the moment. It means that you're not afraid. LeBron James is afraid of taking the last shot because there's a bigger fear there. No one talks about this, but he knows the sport is going to enlighten and impart you with this. LeBron is afraid to go to the free throw line because he knows he's going to break the free throw. He's already afraid of the moment, or afraid of the moment. He knows he's not going to hit that free throw shot. See, LeBron James, contrary to what people think, LeBron James would rather chack up a last second shot than go to the free throw line, man. I know LeBron like the back of my head because I see right through people. It's a gift that God has given Henos Sport to have discernment at the highest degree, the highest order, and the highest magnitude. And to look at somebody and see their general comportment within 5 minutes and tell you right then and there that they are not about what you think that they are. LeBron James is not what you guys think that he is. He's afraid of the free throw. And that's why he doesn't take the last shot. And see, what he's done is he realizes that 99% of you people are in delusion, are in what we call the 27th law of power, are in what we call neuro-linguistic programming. So because he can delude your subconscious and he can turn you into a brain full of mush and brainwashed dodo heads, all James had to do was make it very simple and say, you know what? I'm going to put that la cockamamie, la nonsense, la message out there that I'm making the supposed la right, la fucking la play. And LeBron knew in doing that, your mind was going to turn into brain full of mush and brainwashed dodo heads. He knew in doing that, you guys weren't going to adhere to, or you guys weren't going to uphold understanding what true basketball nature is all about, man. Basketball at its highest degree and its highest order is get the hell out of the way, give me the ball, and let me put it in the basket. This is what the greatest players have done. Isaiah Thomas, you name it, man. We can go on and on. Everyone that has contributed greatness personification can only be hindered. The motherfucker can't be stopped. They all have done this same thing. And the lack of acknowledging this, the lack of admitting this, the lack of telling yourself this is you basically being an NBA fan that doesn't understand your true NBA fanship. I done told you, man, the lamest NBA fan these days and age, in this day and age, they don't understand basketball. They don't understand nothing that has to do with the sport of basketball. They are freaking casuals. Because if you truly are a basketball historian, you truly are a basketball connoisseur, you truly are a basketball purist, then you understand that saying anything positive in the lights of LeBron James is beta. And you got to kill that freaking beta before it manifests its damn la self. LeBron James is a la beta. So you got to kill your la beta for rooting for freaking LeBron James. There's nothing about LeBron James that tells you that he is a GOAT. The only thing that tells you that he has GOAT status is him being the greatest of all freaking trolls, man. That's the cold-hearted. That's the unadulterated. That's the cutthroat truth teller fashion. So we have to ask ourselves an underlying question. We have to ask ourselves an underlying truth. LeBron James is not what people think that he is. And if you keep thinking that LeBron James is what you think that you are, then you're missing the boat. You're missing the clue. You're missing the screw. And you're missing what is real and what is true. And what is that? That when it's all said and done, that LeBron James, his basketball game is just like him. It's a la cockamamie, la nonsense. It's artificial and it's made up by brain full of mush and brainwashed LBJ Riders media, LBJ Brigade, LBJ apologists, and LBJ stance. That's the cold-hearted. That's the unadulterated. That's the cutthroat truth teller fashion. Real basketball knowledge is as simple as this. Real basketball understanding is as simple as this. Real basketball wisdom is as simple as this. Understanding that LeBron James is not what you think that he is. LeBron James is not clutch. LeBron James is not great. He is what we call a very, 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 very good basketball player. He is what we call a Canelo Alvarez of basketball. I keeps the foot on the whoop on the Knicks. I keeps the foot on the whoop on the Knicks. When it's all said and done, if you're not challenging yourself to understand LeBron James in this light, you're not challenging yourself to understand that this is what the product of LeBron James is, then you don't know shit about basketball. This is Henos Sport. Check it out.